Hoi allemaal, welkom terug op mijn kanaal. We are getting back into tutorial number 10. I cut my upper lip while I was shaving, so that is how amazing it, like literally just right there. So I'm gonna do my best to try to get through this. God, like literally right in the middle. I am amazing, I guess. So tutorial number 10, and I figured today we do a little bit more of just an all matte look minus one shimmer, maybe the skin tense radiance on the brow bone, but we shall see. And of course with this palette, the mattes are going to be Nude Rose, Sienna Mystique, Extreme Vermilion Dusk. And it's actually been quite some time since I've done a all matte look. So without further ado, let me go ahead and prep the eyes with the eyeshadow primer, Pro Filter eyeshadow primer by Fenty Beauty. And I gotta keep an eye, like, I literally just got it right there, right in the middle. Probably even should do a tutorial right now, to be quite honest. But anyways, here we are, tutorial number 10. We made it this far with this palette. I am still mixed feelings about this palette. It is very warm, very redundant. It's like every other palette on the market, to be quite honest, as far as the warmth it has. Like I said, everything has been warm lately for a lot of palettes. A lot of cool tones are very rare to come by, it seems. So anytime I see a cool tone palette, I tend to get it. Because no telling when it will happen again. Unlike the Marc Jacobs, actually. If anybody remembers this one. This was what? Stiletto 820, the iconic 820 Stiletto. And this was like, I mean, look at that cool toneness. This you can use for the brow. This was beautiful color, to be quite honest. And it's in my box of kind of getting rid of, but I think I might do a tutorial on it. Because I really hope in 2025, Marc Jacob comes out with his makeup line, will be amazing. So, without further ado, let us get into this tutorial before I start bleeding all over the place. Skin Tense Radiance will be the highlight, obviously, for the brow bone. Just so we can have a little shimmer. And this I like because it's like cool and warm at the same time. Okay, you can see the blood coming. Jesus. I don't know how I did that. That is just like literally right in the middle of my lip. But Skin Tense Radiance, as far as I can see. Next, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and we are going to go into, what is it? Nude Rose or Sienna Mystique? Sienna Mystique. And this is going to be more of, yes, is what I'm talking about. More of the flair, the ambiance, the drama. Oh, I guess you see that blood coming. Jesus. But this on top of the Skin Tense Radiance is actually quite beautiful. And obviously just always get it up to the intensity you wanted. And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and get a fluffy brush back into that Sienna Mystique and really start creating the depth. Oh my word, so embarrassing. Sienna Mystique, obviously creating depth more into the crease. Because I think the lid, I'm gonna do Nude Rose, not think. The lid is going to be Nude Rose for sure. But I just want to really create more structure into my crease with this. Because the buildup in the pigment with Pat McGrath is quite beautiful. Because I did leave some space down here for this. Did I? Yeah, I did. So here we are. A week before Christmas. This is when this tutorial is being made. And for the most part, yeah, this is actually... It's like I said, I have mixed feelings still about this palette. It's still growing on me. I think one palette I'm really excited to dive into next, maybe in 2025, towards the end, is definitely going to be more of the Sunlit Seduction. I think it's time to really dive more into some cool tone palettes for 2025. All right, so with a flat brush, I'm gonna dip into Nude Rose. I love this one because it's like such a beautiful dusty mauve with some pink. Not some pink, a lot of pink definitely in this one. And just tapping it on. Ooh. Perfect. This is also such a beautiful blush color. I might use this for blush today for this look. Keeping it matte themed. I don't even know if I can take a picture with my lip currently doing what it's doing at the moment. So definitely maybe no lipstick, maybe just a lip gloss, maybe, but we shall see. All right, Nude Rose on Z-lid. Going back in with this brush just to go ahead and blend it in. You really don't see that many people doing an all matte look anymore. Perfect. Just going back in to emphasize the crease a little bit more with the Sienna Mystique. Oh, my lips are so dry right now. Perfect. Just getting that depth back in. Now, with a liner brush, Extreme Vermilion Dusk. Definitely use that as a liner. Oh God, my lips. For how much I have dipped into this, these shadows will definitely last you quite some time. Like there's barely even a dent in these. Because like I said, I've noticed this palette has a little bit more product than I believe the other Motherships. It's actually nice as far as an all matte look. Oh, okay, she's cute. Like I said, the layering with Pat McGrath is actually very beautiful and seamless. Because even for an all matte palette, or an all matte look, you can still see all the colors individually. Okay, all right. She's cute. And that is literally basically it. Let's actually do some on the lower lash. Right in the corner. Boom, boom, boom. Hasta luego. Heyo. And that is the beauty of doing. And I think I'm gonna take a little bit of the vermilion, Extreme Vermilion Dusk and put it right into the crease. Just so there's a little bit more smoothness of a transition. just right in there. Oh, this is like one of those colors I hate it, and then for some of the looks I really love it, but it's just aubergine, extreme aubergine would have been a great color to bring back, I think, for this one. Oh, I feel like with this and then putting Astral Pink Fetish on top of the what is it, Nude Rose, ooh, we'll really bring out a lot of that pink. Okay, getting some ideas for the next few videos. But here we are, tutorial number 10. Getting a lot of depth. Like I said, I'm surprised we made it this far. It is my goal to at least do 12, and then I'm gonna see if I want to continue from there or not. But for the most part, very beautiful Sienna Mystique, Nude Rose, beautiful transition colors, most definitely. The Extreme Vermilion Dusk is a little boring for me, but like I said, for some tutorials it really made the look, and sometimes some tutorials it just took it to way too warm, which I wasn't going for. But for the most part, we're trying our best to do a full palette look with what we have in the palette. But for the most part, this is actually kind of noise. Pardon the, I swear. I can't believe I did this. Literally right in the middle of my lip. Oh, that is some talent. That is some talent for sure. Perfect. All right, there we go. This is the final. I really, really want to put the Ash Pink Astral shade in the middle. But I'm going to stick to what I said. This is an all matte look. There we go. Ooh, I love this. All right, I'm going to do the rest of my face. I am going to probably mix the Skin Glow from Dior 3N and 4N together to kind of get my color, because I am losing my color, that is for sure. But you guys will see the final look in a moment. So here's the final look of the all matte. Ooh, hey there. Tutorial number 10 using all mattes. And now that everything is done as far as the face, I actually really do like this. I like this a lot. So we got the, what did we use? Skin Tense Radiance for the brow bone. We have the Sienna Mystique, more for the crease and blown out. Nude Rose is the main, like the Nude Rose with the Extreme Vermilion Dust, it makes it more mauve-y pink, which I really, really love. And I feel like if we did the Astral Pink Fetish on top of this, it's really gonna bring out a lot more of that pink base in that eyeshadow. But I think I might do that for the next tutorial, number 11. Face, no, under eye corrector, Flash Luminizer by Dior in 003, Magic Vanish, number 02 medium by Charlotte Tilbury. And as far as concealer, ooh, you can see the line. That's how badly I'm losing my color. Concealer is actually a mixture of Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer, 6.5 medium and 8.5 medium. I think I really may possibly get 7.5 medium, maybe, but mixing these two together is kind of like a beautiful marriage. Foundation, Dior Skin Glow in 4N and 3N. I really do love the finish of this foundation. I am not gonna lie. Just the same as the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Concealer foundation, and also the Light Reflecting Foundation from NARS. I'm loving all the foundations that's more skin-like, because for all my photo shoots, basically, I use Urban Decay's Naked Skin, which is like your skin but better because it's naked, which has optical blurring technology in it. What is it? Matrixyl 3000 anti-aging peptide and green tea extract, I believe. So when I use that foundation in a lot of my shoots, I rarely have to do any touch up on the face or anything like that. So I'm glad a lot of brands are coming back to more skin-based type of foundations and serum-like. But besides all that, highlighter is Showtime from the Light Reflecting Cheek and Eye Palette 2 from NARS. And the bronzer is actually going to be Tinseltown, are the two that I have on right now. Blush, Nude Rose from the Mothership Sunlit Seduction palette. And this is actually a beautiful, beautiful color. So obviously, you could use this as a face palette as well. I think when I did the Divine Rose 1, I used one of the shades as a blush. I really had to blend that shade out. But once it was finished, it was beautiful. It really was a beautiful shade for a blush. Brows are still the benefit. Lips, because I cut my lip. I can't believe I did that. I went in with, what is this? The Soft Matte Tinted Lip Balm and Intimate from NARS. And I am really loving this hydration that it gives to the lip. I think with a really good, maybe a darker brown liner with just this on. Beautiful. Setting spray, a flawless airbrush flawless setting spray by Charlotte Tilbury as usual. So tutorial number 10, like I said, I really love this look. And I am so tempted to put Astral Pink Fetish on right now, but I think I will do that next tutorial. Like I said, I have a couple more tutorials that I want to do. I want to get to 12, and we will see if I want to continue with this palette or kind of move on. But for the most part, 10 tutorials, like a lot of these shadows, I don't know if you can see them, are barely, like, there's like hardly any dents in these. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, look at this. Look at the shift on this one. Boom, hot pink, fuchsia pink. You can really see that gold, peachy gold in this one. This one is just, oh. I know. But as usual, if you want to see the final looks, go to my Instagram page. Oh, setting powders. I went in with BA Light, was it medium deep face palette, and I used this one all over the face. And then to kind of like highlight certain areas, I went into BA light to medium, and I used this one. This one, I definitely got a dent in that one. So I've been using that one a lot. Under the foundation, I actually have on the, translucent crystal light reflecting setting powder and light under. So kind of like where the concealer, where I put my color corrector, I always put this on top. And then kind of in the T-zone, because I kind of want that area of the foundation to really stick, but I also want it to have some kind of setting. And that is it. I will see you guys next video.